Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here, beautiful soul. So what do? I always say Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here. I channel dragons. I'm a white dragon. Soul Dancer is the name of my dragon name. And I channel dragons. What do? I channel dragon energy. I use that energy to uplift women, to get to the core issues, the stuff that is keeping them stuck. That's it. Dragon energy is not heavy. Dragon energy is so powerful. Dragons are shapeshifters. Dragons always meet you where you are. You will never get more than you can handle. You will always get what you need. Dragon energy is healing. I just had to come on to share that because I realized that a lot of new people coming on, quite a few hundreds, don't know what I do. I'm all about women, and I use dragon energy with all the drop-ins that I get to uplift women, to help them heal themselves. Because the bottom line is, if you are not receptive, yes, it's going to work, but not as well as it can when you are open and you decide, okay, I want this, I want the healing. And you get lots of surprises. So I'm going to end the vibe of the week by saying, or should I say, before I start the vibe of the week, by saying, dragon energy always meets you where you are. It's a magical thing. You may come for one thing, but you get a hell of a lot more. The second thing I want to share is this, because I'm getting a lot of hits about the symptoms of anxiety. So here are some ways that you ladies in particular can deal with anxiety. 1, do deep breathing. What do I mean by that? I mean belly breathing. You breathe in through your nose and you fill up your belly and you push out your belly. Keep your hand on your stomach to feel it swell, and then you breathe out. You do that 10 times, you do that 20 times. Whenever you have a break or you want to take a break, you do belly breathing exercise. It will relax you and it is going to take your mind off what you're worrying about. 2, you have to admit what you are worrying about. It is really important. And one of the best ways to do it is journaling. Now we say journaling. Journaling really, literally means just jotting down the things that are bugging you. Mel Robbins calls it a brain dump. Just start writing. Just start jotting down the little points of things that are bugging you. Because we women lie to ourselves so much because we don't want to deal with stuff so that the problems stay inside. We want to bring it out. 3, mindfulness. Mindfulness is not meditation. Take 5 minutes every day. Be mindful. Just sit there, feel into your body, feel a certain part of your body, and sit with it. That's it. When your thoughts start to drift, you just bring it back, because mindfulness is staying in the present. Nothing exists but the present. Tomorrow is going to be the present. Stay in it. The 4th way to deal with stress is physical activity. And what do I mean by that? Exercise. But exercise comes in many different forms. You can decide to vacuum. You can decide to walk up and down the stairs in your house until you are out of breath. That's exercise. You can walk around your house on the outside. That's exercise. You can go dig. You can go walking in your neighborhood. You can go jogging. You can go fast walking. You can go running. You can do Tai Chi, Qigong, all sorts of things. I made a big post on my Facebook page about it, which I'm sure many of you didn't read. The 5th way to get rid of stress is to connect with people that you like, that you love, that you care about. It's perfect because you get support. Now, a lot of women say that they have no friends. Ladies, it's time to go out and make some. You may be thinking that other people that you know seem to be having a lot of fun. That isn't necessarily the case. Go out and connect with people. Join groups, whether it's a physical group, but a physical is much better, or a virtual group. Join people, get to know people in areas where you've never been. Talk to people about things that you like. You have to connect. It is the heart-to-heart connection that women need. Go out there. Take yourself out to dinner. Go to a new place where you've never been. Dress up. Treat yourself. Go do something good for yourself. These are very simple ways to deal with the stressful anxiety and get it out of you. It's simple and it works. Another way is number 6, meditation. When you meditate, you become more and more calm on the inside. This is fact. And then it's easy to become aware of what you're worrying about. The problem is that most of you don't know what you're worrying about because you're so accustomed to worrying. It's time to stop it and take action. Once you identify, this is number 7, once you identify through your journaling what you are anxious about, what you are worrying about, you know what you need to do? You need to take action. You need to decide, can I do anything about this situation? If that's the case, go do it. Action is required. If you cannot do anything about it, what are you going to do? You have to let it go. You have to let it go when there is nothing that you can do about it. Women know how to do this, and thank goodness I had no option but to practice this in my very young adolescent years. Otherwise, it would have driven me mad, which is why it is so easy for me. Once I decide I am going to forget about something and I'm going to leave it alone, I leave it alone. Now, here's a perfect example of a shit upstairs that I saw dragging a woman by her arm on the ground. I am not ever going to forget about that. But there is nothing I can do about it except keep talking about it, and I expect justice because I demand justice, because I know for a fact, because that action was so normal, that he has abused other women, and these other women are demanding justice. So I am going to keep pushing that so that karma hits the motherfucker where he lives. Violence against women, never, ever, ever will I tolerate that. So I'm going to end on that note by I use that as an example to say that this one, I choose not to put out of my mind, but I also choose, and I know that there's nothing more I can do about it because I have spoken to the relevant authorities on more than 2 occasions about it. And now I am working on the spiritual level and then leaving it up to the universe to deal with this and to bring justice for all the women that this male has abused. Because like I said, the one that I saw, I know that was not the first time. So now, on to the vibe of the week. So the first card is the initiation card. This initiation card, let me see if I can get it ready. I want you all to see it well. There is no choice, ladies. There is no choice, gentle birds. You have to go through it. Everyone goes through an initiation. And it's really, really difficult when when it occurs. But guess what? It is simply a signal. It is a signal that you are moving up another level. It hurts, it's painful, it's difficult. Absolutely. This is fact. However, there is no choice. This is going through the dark forest. This is why the card is black. This is going through the dark forest, but notice that you can see patches of light in there. It is going through the dark forest to get to the other side of the river. This is akin to crossing a chasm. This is akin to the jump off, the taking a leap of faith. You are absolutely fucking terrified. You don't know what to do. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. This is the jumping off point. You have to go through this initiation period. It happens often in our lives, and unfortunately for me, I'm experiencing one right now, and it's been going on for a while. I had a lot of physical symptoms. I got what looked like the cold, the flu. I don't get sick. I don't get the flu. So it was just fluids leaving my body with the toxins it was carrying in order to cleanse my vessel, my beautiful temple. So the initiation card says transition, the end of a cycle. Your potential is opening up. A period of illness or darkness. But that's just an illusion, and I want you all to remember that. That is just an illusion. This is going to lead to healing and light. It's all about change, mortality, which means death to the old, and transformation. That is what the initiation card means. And a lot of us are going through it in many different ways. So you need to understand that when things are feeling really, really bad, when they look really, really scary, when, oh my God, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. That is the initiation. And you know what's really, really tough is when you have to let go of this fear. That is the fear barrier, because that is telling you you're coming to the precipice. You are approaching the chasm, and it is the jump off. Think of it as going on a zip line or a bungee jump down the deepest, deepest gorge. That is the initiation, and you are going to discover that it is easier than you thought. Yeah. Now, next card. Two of Wind. Now, when I saw this card, you know what came to mind? We are always fighting in our minds, in our thoughts. And this is where you have to let it go. You have to decide, listen, I have had enough of crossing swords, even mentally. It comes from indecision, the card says, because you have to make a decision to step forward, to let things go. The card says call a pause or a truce. You got to face the situation and decide, you know something? I am going to let go and let God, because there is nothing more I can do about this. That's it. No more crossing swords. You let go. Notice where my finger is the blue, that beautiful blue. The pink in the background is a mountain of rose quartz. The card is Two of Wind. Notice the line symboling it's the wind going back and forth, blowing across this mountain of rose quartz, just blowing those thoughts away. You gotta find balance, and the balance will be regained, returned, when you let go and let God. Abraham Hicks says, you do this all the time. It's very, very difficult for us humans. Abraham is a group of entities channeled by Esther Hicks. This, however, is where we need to go. Oh, I have 7 viewers. My goodness. You all have to wait. You all can ask your questions now. Remember, beautiful souls, 1 word, 2 word, or 3 words. I don't want any story. The dragons don't want any story. However, you all will have to wait until I complete the vibe of the week. Okay, so that was 2 of wind. Now we got 8 of wind. Wind is all about thoughts, all right? And this card is, notice the 3 bands that this figure is clinging to. You got to let go of your false beliefs, of your limiting beliefs, because it is riding you like you are the jackass, the donkey. We say jackass in Trinidad, right? All right, to get the point home. A jackass is a donkey. And you are feeling trapped and bound by your thoughts. Of course you are. Because when you are hitting the wall, when you are experiencing difficulty, you know what your mind loves to do? It loves to take you back to what was. It loves to take you back to how you used to react in the past. And the unfortunate part is, all of those things that are linked to the past are your limiting beliefs, your false beliefs that you grew up with. Now, I keep saying you, but I'm in that category, yeah? There's no difference between you and I. I'm in that category. Point is, you have to recognize what you're thinking and ask yourself, because as soon as you ask yourself about something that you are thinking, you immediately start whittling it away and breaking it down. Why am I thinking that? Why did I do that? Who taught me that? Is that really true? That can't be true. You have to change the way you think about things, and you have to start observing your reactions to things and recognize. This is where mindfulness comes in. And this is where meditation comes in, because meditation makes you more aware. And it becomes more and more frequent until it is automatic. I just had that thought, but I don't believe that. I know that's not true. All of our limiting beliefs came from the people we grew up with or who brought us up and cared for us. They didn't know any better, but you know better now. So, 8 of wind, those mental flatulence. It's time to plant new seeds. It's time to dream a new dream and cut those cords. Very easy. I promise you, it's very easy. The more you do it, the easier it's going to be. And the more you recognize your negative thoughts, the easier it's going to be to change them. And that's what you need to do. As soon as you recognize that you are thinking something negative, or you are feeling not good in your skin, follow the thread back. What was I just thinking? Oh God. And turn it around immediately. Change that thought to a positive. Do not use no. Do not use not. And do not use don't. Because your mind does not. Let me rephrase that. Your mind and your brain do not recognize these negatives. Consequently, whenever you use no, not, and don't, you are actually telling your mind and your brain that is what you want. As crazy as it sounds, you don't have to believe me. Go do your own research. But I'm telling you, I discovered this, and most people that I respect know this and teach this and talk about it. Do not use negatives when you are making a positive statement to yourself. Avoid negative words. Okay? So when you notice your negative thoughts, change it to a positive one, and avoid negative words. Okay, beautiful souls. Next card. The Hermit card. The Hermit card is a major arcana card and it's number 9. The Hermit card is telling you, you need to take some time off. You need to take some quiet time. You need to go walk those empty vineyards and just ponder, reflect, think about things. What do I really want? Where do I really want to go? How do I really want to do it? Although the how is not really your business, because once you start focusing on what you want, the universe is going to start bringing things to you. Once you tell your mind and your brain and you decide to take action, it's going to start falling into place for you. But you must take action. And this is what the Hermit card is telling you. Take some time off. Go walk those empty vineyards to gain deeper insight into what's on your mind, on your heart, and what action you want to take and need to take in order to make things right. 9 is also the number for endings. This is a beautiful, beautiful message we are getting today. You will gain new understanding. I promise you that. I promise you that. Next card, the Wheel. The Wheel is another major arcana card. And notice the gray brush stroke, which is 2/3 of the card. A new chapter is dawning in your life. It's coming fast, it's coming fast, it's coming fast. I remember using these exact words, it's coming fast, 10 days ago. The Wheel is a major arcana card. Number 10 is the number for new beginnings. In the spiritual world, I learned you cross off the 0 and you get 1. 1 is the number for new beginnings. Change and the new chapter is on your doorstep. This is in the middle of the reading. All right? Your destiny awaits. Look for signs and omens, synchronicities that will confirm to you, beautiful souls, that you are on the right path. Life is change. So it is time to welcome the new and paint over the old. Apparently, now that I'm in the middle of the reading, this vibe of the week is all about change, and it is coming down fast like a TGV, the French speed trains, or like the Japanese bullet train. Okay? Look out for it. That's why you're feeling so nervous, so anxious, so scared, so whatever it is. But the fear, I'm coming back to this, the fear, beautiful souls, is the terror barrier. That's what Procter and Gallagher called it. That's what Bob Proctor called it. That's what Sandy Gallagher calls it. It's the terror barrier, because you don't know what's around the corner, you don't know what's around the bend, and you are just so freaking scared. Notice I didn't use that other F word. But that's your mind. That's just your mind. That's that 2 billion year old mind trying to keep you safe. I never remember if it's 2 million or 2 billion, and I don't really care. Our brain is old, ancient, and its only function is to keep us safe. The only thing is it doesn't know shit. All right? You have to take charge. That's why you have to take charge. Okay? Next card. The goodies, the goodies, the goodies. All right, so this is the Wind Horse. The Wind Horse, this is one of my favorite cards. And the Wind Horse is saying you are ambitious, opinionated. You know what you want. You are full of life. You are determined to win no matter what. You have to be mindful of others as you charge ahead in your glory. This is the Wind Horse. The horse is a very powerful animal. The horse weighs what, 2,000 pounds or something? All muscle. That is power. That is speed. And this symbolizes the speed of Wind Horse. Wind, again, is all about thoughts. And this is where it's at. Go to it. Or as they say sometimes, move your asses. That's what it's all about. Yeah. All right? So go to it, go to it, go to it. Now, this card always says, and I always say, this card always says, be mindful of others as you charge ahead in a glorious blaze. However, blessings, beautiful, Kiari. I always say, listen, they see me coming. They see me coming at a speed, and they are going to stand in my way. I am going to run you over because I am not changing my trajectory. You must move or be moved. That is the mindset that every woman must adopt. Do not allow anybody to stand in your way when you have made a decision to do something. Move forward. That's it. The next card is the Justice card. I love this card. I don't know why this card is here. But perhaps it's for someone or perhaps it's for all of us. It's another major arcana card. It's number 11. Number 11 is a magical number. Now, 1 is for new beginnings and 11 pumps it up to say, yeah, we're going to get this right. We are going to do this right. This card is all about balance on the one hand, and it says use wise judgment to figure out what is best. Now, I want to show you the card and I want to explain something here. Notice the red triangle. This, ladies, is how you must be balanced and use wise judgment, which means you stand with your legs shoulder width apart with your hands on your hips, exactly like Superwoman. I kid you not. Superman does it sometimes, but I'm all about women, eh? And when you want to feel powerful, you have a decision to make. You have an interview to attend. You want to go and ask for a promotion, a salary increase. Any decision that you want to make, you take the Superwoman stance. And you stand in that pose with your hands on your hips and your legs shoulder width apart for 3 minutes. You stand in it. What is going to happen? What that means is you are now open and connected to Mother Earth and the divine above. You have now become a direct channel, and the energy is flowing into you, and it is flowing right down into Mother Earth, and it is going right back up. Listen, I'm saying that and I didn't even know that, huh? Okay? But then again, everything that I share here is channeled. All right? Now, after those 3 minutes, because you are open, this is your entry point. This is your entry point. And now you are charged up and you are ready to rock and roll. Nobody can withstand you. Believe that. So justice will always be served. Justice is karma. You don't have to believe it. Nobody has to believe in karma. It is fact. It is the law of giving and receiving. I learned that many times the hard way. All right, so it's justice, whether it's in a legal situation, whatever it is, expect a fair decision, but remember that Superwoman pose. It works like a charm. Next card in the vibe of the week. I'm waxing on, I know. 10 of Earth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. 10 is the number again for new beginnings. Grounding yourself, because this card is a celebration and it is telling you, you know, we all know, I have been through so much shit. I have been down in the depths. I have been through so much difficulty and pain. And now things are starting to clear up. The heaviness, the darkness, the excruciating pain and difficulties, they are moving out of my life. I am now celebrating what is to come. Joy with family and friends, because they know what I have been through. And watch it here. When I say family, it doesn't necessarily mean the people that you grew up with, like blood relatives. Blood relatives do not necessarily mean family. And I can attest to that. Family means people who support you. 10 of Earth says prosperity, security, a time of joy, wealth, family, a possible inheritance. It is a gathering to sing and dance in celebration of what you have overcome and what you are now stepping into. Beautiful souls. Next card. 3 more to go. 6 of Fire. 6 of Fire is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. This is a star. Notice that there is just one little itsy bit to drop in there, and it will be just an explosion, because this fire is literally that. This fire is talking about passion, determination, heart, creativity, and everything else that you can possibly think of. This is a card of victory. This is a card of blessing, and it is saying, focus on your own way of doing things. You are going to be recognized for your bravery and unique gifts. Never doubt that. It sometimes seems as if it's never going to come. I know. I understand. I have been there, and sometimes I'm there far too friggin' often. But you know something? You are making progress. I promise you, you're making progress. Yes. So this literally has a fire lit under you, and you are on your way. Follow your heart and follow your intuition. Never, never, ever forget your intuition. It is your guide, infallible, and it will never steer you wrong. Next card. I haven't gotten this card in so long. 8 of Fire. I love this card. This card is about movement, fast-paced change, enthusiasm, and energy. Travel, progress. Be sure to pay attention to details. 8 of Fire. The number 8 is all about abundance. Fire, of course, is passion, determination, drive, creativity. Did you know that your sex and your throat are connected? I kid you not. Because sex is all about creativity. And when you are celibate, many people who are celibate transfer and use their sexual energy in a creative manner. And I bring this up to say, to assure you all that I don't know why this came up, to tell you that, for instance, I had this this colleague. She's sort of a friend. She's a good friend to have at your back. She decided to become celibate in her 50s. Gorgeous woman. I'm not kidding you. Drop dead gorgeous. But you know, she channeled, because the sexual energy is always there. She began channeling that sexual energy into creativity. and she opened up a spiritual retreat. She does meditations, she paints, she does all sorts of crafts, and it is such a divine space. She's in Scotland. It's such a divine space in which to expand. And that is how Beautiful Souls, people who are celibate, use their sexual energy, because your sex center and your throat center are intimately connected. That must be for someone in particular, because I don't know why that came up. The bands that you see on the card represent movement, fast-paced movement. Things are going to speed up. Some of you may feel stuck right now. You may be feeling scared right now because you don't know what to do, or you don't know the next step to take. Just take a step. Everything is going to fall into place. Things are already beginning to fall into place, and you will only know when you keep taking the steps. All right? Second to last card. Wow. 10 of C. C is all about emotions, and what this card is telling you, because you have been taking the steps, taking action and making decisions and changing your thoughts and moving yourself out of a space, a negative space with negative thinking, which means negative emotions, you are now expanding into a realm of calm. You are now very closely connected to your intuition. The passageway is open, and you are just sailing through the sea of intuition. That's what this passageway is. The light of source is there to guide you, and you have many guides who are there to support you. Those are symbolized by the yellow orbs that you are seeing on the card. 10 of C is a realm of contentment. It's an aqueous rainbow of harmony. Don't you love that? Aqueous, I love that word. Did you know that this Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot deck was channeled by Sue Kovacs over a period, or during a period of 3 years, because she wanted to understand the Rider-Waite deck that she didn't resonate with at all. I don't resonate with the Rider-Waite deck at all. It's too old-fashioned looking for me. So these cards were channeled to her, and the words came like that as well. So this card is saying new beginnings await. You have to trust your gut, and you have to be grateful and give thanks for life. The old woman is waiting. The old crone is waiting to support you. Follow your intuition. I can't say that enough. Follow your intuition, beautiful souls. Okay? 10, of course, is the number for new beginnings. Just chill and go and flow in the go. Chill and flow in the go. Last card. Last card. Last card. The Sun card. The Sun card. Number 19. This is a major arcana card. If anyone has questions, you all need to put in your questions now. Do not give me a story, because if not, I will end the vibe of the week after this card. This card, a major arcana card, is number 19. Number 19 is the number for new beginnings and endings. The 9 is endings, the 1 is new beginnings. Expect it, because it is on the cards in a big way. That's what this reading, this vibe of the week was all about. Sunshine, sunshine. the beautiful golden light of source, sunshine, happiness, meeting your inner child, running in the field, running among the flowers, playing and splashing and kicking in the waterfall or the fountain, just connecting with your inner child again. That's what this card is telling you. It's all about playfulness, creativity, growth, new vitality. And that wonderful new vitality brings peace. Peace, sweet, sweet peace, beautiful souls. Here ends the vibe of the week, since no one has asked any questions. And I wish you well. Jendo Rubangira Chiari. That was an Italian pronunciation. My apologies. Chiari. Namaste, beautiful souls. I'm out. Follow for more. Ciao.